What's up, guys? Jordan Yost here from Precision Tube Laser. We're getting ready to head out for Fabtech. A lot of you guys have been asking about a shop tour, so we're going to go give you one real quick, show you some of the machinery that we have in our shop, and just give you a quick little walk around of what we do every day. So welcome here to our shop in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have 22,000 square feet here with some of the most state-of-the-art equipment. We use Trump equipment here at our facility. We're going to take you from station to station, kind of show you some of the equipment that we have, and tell you a little bit about it and why we have it. So over here, this is our bending department. As soon as you walk out the door, we have our original press brake, our 7036. This has got about a 40-inch bed width and about 40 tons worth of press force. Great for small parts, high-speed electric press brake, so very, very quick, just doesn't have a big scale to it. Last year, we added our 5170 press brake. This thing's an absolute monster. This thing is completely kitted out with every option you can think of. We've got parts detection, we've got bend assist, we've got ACB laser, and up to about 127 inches of bend length. 190 foot-pounds of press force, so this thing is a monster. Guys right now are bending up some really long pieces here. And as we move down, we've got our Tool Master, which is one of my favorite pieces of equipment we have in the shop. It's pretty incredible. It holds all of our tooling for our 5170, and it's like a vending machine for tooling. So when we upload the program, it pulls all the tooling out onto the rail, puts it in the correct position and the correct orientation. When we're all done, at the click of a button, it puts it all away and organizes it. So a really cool piece of equipment. It really allows us to have an edge to bend a lot of different parts throughout the day very, very easily. Also here in our bending department, we have our AutoCert AS10 PEM machine. So this is for installing hardware into flat material, standoff studs and threaded studs into material. 36-inch throat, 10-ton press force. Pretty cool machine. We use it all the time. It's really cool to integrate it into customers' projects. Also in our bending department, we have our Arcu Edgebreaker 6000. We really love this machine because it has 3 stations of processing. Up front here, we have a grinding belt or a deburring belt. Then we have our edge rounding through the center or edge softening, and then all the way down to a finishing belt out the back. This gives us a really, really consistent finish on the parts and allows us to achieve really whatever the customer is looking for, whether that's a proper finish or just prep for powder coat or paint. As we approach our flat department, our 2D department, we have 2 machines over here. We have our original 1040 flat. It's a 4,000 watt machine with a 6 by 12 foot bed. So a pretty large standard size sheet can go inside here. We have the LiftMaster Compact over here, which allows us the loading and unloading with some automation. So it allows us to start sorting parts while the machine is continuing to run. This machine allows us to cut up to 3/4 of an inch thick on steel, stainless, and aluminum. And really allows us a lot of flexibility for different sheet sizes. Earlier this year, we added our True Laser Center 7030. This machine is really based on automation, full automation. Basically what you have is 3 internal carts that come out. You load raw material. Once it goes into the machine, this thing just starts ripping parts. It's palletizing for us. It's putting parts down into containers. It allows us to really track and trace every part that we cut. Where this gives us an advantage is it allows us to run a lot of hours unmanned. So whether that's overnight or even during the day when we're here, we don't have to have somebody attending this machine. This machine is a 12,000 kilowatt machine. It can take up to a 5x10 sheet of material up to 1/2 inch thick. And the reason why it can only go up to 1/2 inch thick at 12K is because it's got a very unique system for the way it handles material. Inside here, you have a brush table and a cutting unit that work in unison to cut the material. So over on the right-hand side, you've got the cutting head that's moving in the X direction. The material moves in the Y direction. It's basically force-feeding the machine to cut it, accelerating processing times and really matching drive capacity with laser capacity. Outside of that, you have the suction cups internally, which will pick the parts out of the sheet, palletize it, or you have a push rod that comes out of the cutting head that'll actually push the smaller parts down into containers. So it's really cool because it's tracking everything. Again, really gives us a huge advantage when it comes to processing a lot of material. We're going to work our way down to the tube lasers. Down here in our tube laser department, we have two machines. We have our original 5,000 tube laser. It's a 3,000 watt machine. From the bundle space, we can load a 21-foot raw piece of material, and then we can push out a 16.5-foot finished part. On our 3,000, this is a 2,000 watt machine, 25-foot raw material in, and then a 14.5-foot finished part. What's really cool about both these machines is that they're built a little different. The 5,000 is a little bit more robust, so it can handle the heavier, thicker materials. And then the 3,000 is great for your smaller diameters or your thinner materials. They both have the same capacity as far as chuck size, 6.625 OD round, 5x5 square, and then all the way down to 1/2 inch in diameter material, square and round, and anything that fits in that diameter in between. So a lot of flexibility between the two machines. It's great to have both of them, not only for redundancy, but the ability to split jobs across both machines to keep those lead times really low. Down here at the end of the road, we have our shipping department. One of the things that a lot of people don't know about the dynamic of our business is about 95% of what we produce here is shipped out across the country. So by the time your parts end up down here, they'll get palletized, packed, stacked, wrapped, ready to go, and then they'll go out the door to you. We are going to be at Fabtech on Tuesday of this coming week. We're going to be in the Trump booth. If you guys would like to meet up with us, please send us a message through social media. Come say hi. We'd love to talk shop with you, meet our customers, meet other fabricators, other machine operators. Come by, say hi, don't be afraid. Other than that, thank you guys for your continued support. Hope you guys like the tour. If you guys have specific questions about machines, make sure you ask them, and we'll do some more in-depth dives into some of the equipment we have. Thank you for your support. We'll see you guys later.